Hello, everyone. This is Ebi, the Original Master here, and welcome back to the Papa's Wingeria playthrough. And in this video, we're going to be doing days 97 through 99. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, so I have two things I would like to address. So the first thing that you've noticed that, yes, I did, before I recorded this video, I went ahead and bought some things that will help improve, like the waiting scores and some points for the menu items. And yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to be doing any of that, but I think I'll only buy just a few items for my lobby just to improve on those and for any of the menu items and all that stuff. And I also bought a We Love JoJo poster, so I can get a better score with JoJo whenever he shows up. And yeah, I think from now on for these games, I'll just buy a few items from the shop that will improve on scores like menu items and customers waiting. So, you know, I guess I can probably speed up the process with this game so I can actually be done with it. Because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't want this game to drag on for too long, and I'm still not going to be perfect. As in, I'm not going to be perfect with putting the wings together in order and all that. But I also want to improve on the scores, so the customers can be satisfied. So I can keep moving up my stars and everything. So yeah, that's the first thing I would like to talk about. And the second thing I would like to talk about, unfortunately, it is going to have to be about a certain user who had been dropping videos on my latest Let's Plays on Super Mario Bros. X and a little bit of Papa's Wingeria. So this user with a purple Crash Bandicoot profile picture, I had to block him or them. I'm going to say them because I don't know what gender they are. If I don't know a person's gender, I'm not going to call them by him or she because they might not be a male or a female. But, I mean, they could be, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'll just call them by them. I'll just use the transgender pronouns. They were being really annoying because all they will constantly do is drop comments on my videos criticizing my gameplay of certain games, and I wasn't having any of it, so I just hit the user. And guys, do not under any circumstances be like that, because that's just you being extremely annoying, and I don't need you being really annoying saying, oh, you should be good at video games and all that, because as I've stated in a previous video, well, not in a previous video, but in a video that I made a long time ago, I made a whole video talking about the fact that video games isn't for everyone, and you don't always have to be good at a video game. So please do not be like that user with that purple Crash Bandicoot profile picture, going around dropping comments saying, "Oh, you suck at this game," because you're just being stupid. You're just being stupid. You're not being funny at all because, I don't know, you're trying to be like a comedian or something when you say that, but I don't really know. But all I'm saying is just don't be like that person. Just watch the gameplay video, enjoy it for what it is, and you don't have to criticize my gameplay either, because that is just totally uncalled for. And everyone has the rights to give up on a game if they don't think that they're good at. I mean, yes, they can try to improve their gameplay to be better. But look, you guys, I'm doing these Let's Plays as for the channel. I'm not really playing through these games that I choose because I want to, as outside of YouTube or anything. Wait, why is there shrimp? Oh wait, I think that's for number 4. Yeah, I haven't done number 4 yet. But yeah, as I was saying, yes, I only play through these games on the channel just for the channel purposes and for something that I want to do for the channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to the order station. But yeah, that's really all I have to add. I don't want to keep on rambling about my statement, but all right, let me go ahead and do number 2 real fast. So yeah, for future Papa's Gameria playthroughs, I will only buy a few items from the shop that will like improve on like waiting scores and all that. I'm only just gonna buy a few items that will most likely improve the scores and everything. And yes, it's based on whatever poster you buy. Like for example, if you buy like for Papa's Wingeria, okay, I don't know why the customers are just shrugging their shoulders like that. I don't know if that has to do with the items that I bought. You know what? You know, at this point, I don't care anymore. Like, my God, like, jeez, I just want to just continue playing through this game and just not have any issues because yeah, if these upgrades that I'm buying isn't really helping all that much, and then I don't know if I should really worry about it. I think it also does might have to come to just being perfect with the orders and all that. Then again, I'm not gonna go out of my way doing research because again, I really don't care all that much. I just want to play this game my way and try not to be all that perfect. All right, finally, I actually got a good score with one of the orders. All right. Wait, why is there? Wait, was this? I think that was supposed to be number 5. Well, if that's the case, then I'll just remake it, I guess. Man, you know what? I don't like this. I do not like this not one bit because I'm already messing up these orders. Oh wait, hold on. I think I actually did it right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just make these orders. I'll just make these points and I'll just prep. All right, now I just need to. All right, let's go through these orders. All right, so number 3 is this one right here. I know there's also posters that will give you points for the side items like the carrots and all that. The carrots, the salaries. Yeah, I just gave Zoe the wrong order. That's why she made that face. Well, you know what? I'll get it right the next time because this isn't the first time I've did this. $39%. Yeah, the next day I will try to do a little bit better. All right, we're done with day 97. Yeah, literally all the other bottom rows I did pretty good, like with the sauce and the toppings and the building station. But when I got that waiting score, that's when that closer just was like, "Oh no, you messed up my order." All right, day 98. All right, we got payday. Why is Yippee and Mitch just dancing outside of the arcade? Like, y'all two need some help. All right, Prudence. Yeah, I know you can actually go back and play through mini games to buy more items for the shop, but I'm not doing that. I've already played through all the mini games, and I don't want to have to show those mini games off again. Alright, we got Wendy. Greg, please do me a favor and stop coming here. Yeah, I know that's not going to do anything for you, but I still want you to not come here again. There should be a no Greg allowed sign. Like, Papa Louie should make one. And if Greg steps foot into this restaurant, he'll get a cease and desist letter from, well, not a cease and desist letter, maybe like a restraining order, so he won't be this feet away from the restaurant, you know? Yeah, I know I kind of messed up those wings that I just did earlier, but again, this isn't anything new. Alright, here you go, Utah. Alright, goody, you're a gold star. Nice. We got Toru. Yeah, sorry about your wings, Wendy. Oh, look who it is. It's my worst nightmare. Ninjoy. Oh yeah, yeah. This is still number 4. Well, not number 4. I meant to say number 6. All right, let's go ahead and do Greg's. All right, Greg, it's now a gold star. All right, Wally's 1 star away becoming a gold star. Yeah, I know the reason why the build score isn't being all that good is because the way how you're supposed to place the wings and the side items is usually the wing, a side item, another side item, then the wing. But I will usually just put all of the food items in a circular pattern. I don't put them in in like in another pattern, as in I don't put the wings first, then the side item. I just put all the wings first, then or whatever meat that they ask for is what I mean, not just wings. Well, look, that's just the way how I'm gonna put the food on the plate because clearly the plate guide doesn't show you outlines of how you should place the items in what order they're supposed to be in which I thought that's what the plate guide was for, but that's not really the case. Yeah, Ninjoy, you can just go, I don't know, choke on a hot dog or something because I don't really like you. If how much you've been treating me this way. Alright, let's see if we're gonna move up a rank. And nope. Alright. Yeah, this is just gonna be a slow process, you guys, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Alright, last day, day 99. Yeah, maybe this game in general is just a difficult one. Yeah, hopefully in Papa's Pancakeria, whenever I cover that game will be a little bit forgiving. Because Papa's Hot Doggeria was really easy. That was a really easy game. Alright, Sarge fan. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention in that Papa's Game Maria game video that I dropped on Thursday was that another thing that I am going for when completing these games is getting all the menu items. I forgot to mention that in the video. All I mentioned was the upgrades and getting all the customers. Yes, I do have a habit of forgetting to mention things in my videos that I meant to say, but it all happens sometimes. Alright, Zandra, who is about to become a bronze. We got Zoe 101. We got Skylar. I remembered in one of the Skies 2 Papa's Game Maria videos that he made a joke that Skylar kind of shared the same name as his username. Yeah, I really do like Skies 2. I think he does make good videos. He recently dropped a video of him 100%ing this water park simulator game, and the game was really funny because there was like this fat guy that would come in, and every time he would come in, you hear like thumping sounds whenever he would walk around. I found that to be pretty funny. And coincidentally, both him and Dashy Games uploaded a video on that game on the water park simulator. All right, let's get Sarge Fan out of here. I know he's been waiting for a long time, but I was too busy making other orders. Also, I will not be getting any of the boosters because I don't want to sit around holding down on a button. Oh wait, putting the wings on the wrong side. Hello, Jojo. I got you a poster, so maybe that can help out with your score. Even though I know it won't because he'll still be strict when it comes to like the way how I place the food on the plate, but I don't really care. Hopefully the poster will still do good with his score regardless. Alright, Sarge fan, get the heck out of here. Yeah, no, I keep making the same statement that Zandra is going to be moving up to a bronze, but I just keep screwing up her orders, so maybe I should probably stop making that statement until I actually get her order right. Or let's see, yeah, this is number 3. Oh crap, I forgot the honey mustard wings. Well, not the wings, the tenders. Alright, Skylar's now a silver. Alright, and finally we have JoJo, and then we'll be done with this video. Alright, everyone, this will wrap up another part of Papa's Wingeria. Until next time, we'll be doing 100 to 102. But before we head out, we're going to see if we will move up a rank. Hopefully we will. Alright, Wing Ranger, rank 36. Alright, goodbye everyone. This has been Papa's Wingeria.